Thank you. Wow. Okay. May I begin with thanking the library and the staff for allowing me to do this. I have traveled Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, New York, Arizona, Florida, California. I have performed this over 10,000 times in the last 67 years. I keep a cheat sheet because I can't remember how often what to do here. Okay, this is what I have to do. I was a fifth grade teacher, and in order to keep my children interested in what I did, I had to come up with certain ideas, and that made me a low caliber comedian. They taught me how to read and write so I could learn how to spell. They taught me addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division so I can get into geometry and some of the other aspects of math. So we had a lot of fun together for a lot of years. And they were all inner city children from Detroit. My first parent-teacher conference, I have 27 students in my class, fifth grade. One parent showed up. That was it. The other children, the other 24, did not have parents. At least maybe one parent. Oh, good. Okay, so yo-yoing is all about the history, the art, the science, the hobby, and the competition. Competition. For all the years, people collect trophies. I have a collection of trophies. Also a collection of yo-yos that you will see. I tell you, do I still have that one? I bet I do here someplace. What did I do with it? Oh, by the way, yes, let me turn this upside down. It takes a while to get it all right. In 1956 now, 68 years ago, okay, I entered my first competition, yo-yo competition. Had to do 10 yo-yo tricks, okay, 10. Here's a list of 24, then two-handed tricks, 8 tricks. Here's an 8-trick award. Here's the 10-trick award, the instructor award, and I think I have all of these someplace. They're, what are they called? Can't even remember. Patches. Okay. Entered the first competition, you get 10 points for 10 tricks. That equals 100. Scored 100, this is the yo-yo that I won. Oh no, this was not the yo-yo that I won. This is the yo-yo I used to enter the competition. 10 cents. Back in 1956, 10 cents. You know, this yo-yo is now basically worth, if you know what it is, it's a Duncan Super Yo-Yo. Duncan. Everybody loves Duncan. Duncan is the most beautiful company that ever existed for yo-yos. Okay, so on eBay and a couple of other places right now, which is kind of neat, eBay, Amazon, $200. $200 for a 10-cent yo-yo. Okay. One more area. What yo-yo did I win? That was the yo-yo, the green one that I played with.
Sorry I'm late.
No, you're not late.
Okay.
You're not late. We're just doing a little tiny bit of history here before we get into the whole aspect of the yo-yoing thing. Okay, this was the yo-yo that I won. Okay? Still have it. 68 years ago. Still have it. The second one that I won is the same thing, only with, instead of red here, it was silver and had 4 rhinestones in it. Very, very, very pretty, 4 on each side. Okay. Besides being a collector, an interesting part of being into, oh, here's one. Wrong color.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful yo-yo. And you can put different kinds of rhinestones inside, different color. It doesn't have to be a diamond. It can be pink, red, yellow, green, blue. So, oh, okay. I'm missing one here someplace. I don't know what the heck I'm. When you have so many, how many do you have? I have 30. I lost count after 30. Should be one. Oh yes. This is also what I do as a hobby and have been doing it for probably 64 of the last 68 years. I make my own.
Oh. Wow.
It's pieces of brass are in there. It takes a while to calculate how to exactly put things together, how to put the yo-yos together. These do not come apart. They're fixed axle, they're called. Okay. Which means that they will not turn in order to come apart. They are glued together with the axle in the very middle, okay? And then there's a gap. And as you can all see, that there is a gap between the 2 sides, okay? Which makes it very, very interesting. I would show you several more, but I don't think we have enough time for that. Okay. Let's go with, what was the yo-yo basically originally? The yo-yo was a piece of string with I'm missing one. Where's the other one? Oh, perfect. Okay. Piece of string with a ball on it. Or before that, a piece of string or a small rope, okay, tied to a stone or a rock. And then it would drop from your hand. But guess what? You couldn't get it to come back into your hand. How do you do that? Well, somebody came up with the idea of doing this. Okay? But then again, it would drop. But then somebody thought of the idea of, look at this, it will swing back and forth. And if I can swing it back and forth, I can make it go around. Pretty neat. Which is really a strange idea. But how about if you make it go this way, and then make it go around this way, and then turn and make it go around this way, and then reverse it and go the opposite way. Or take the yo-yo and do something like this. Or I'm not the yo-yo, the ball. Okay? So it goes, and you have, all right, the palm of your hand is on the inside, but what if you put it on the outside? So it's the inside of the palm of your hand to go one way, and then the outside to go the opposite way, or both ways. Interesting. So finally somebody came up with the idea by the name of Pedro Flores, gentleman from the Philippines who came to the United States. Some say 1919. That be kind of correct, Jake?
Yeah.
About 1919. Okay. He came up with the idea of using a piece of wood and to carve the piece of wood so that it would become the wooden yo-yo. And he carved a gap down through it, but not all the way through, so that there would be an axle inside. Okay? And from that point, the yo-yo was basically invented. But the yo-yo also needed something called a string. It's a piece of string, all one piece, goes all the way down, goes around the axle, and back up again. How many parts to a yo-yo string does anybody know? And what's it made of? Cotton. There are various textures to cotton. Okay, cotton made in the United States here. There's also cotton which comes from Europe, Africa in particular. And what is it called? Cotton? Okay. It has a special name. It's called Egyptian twine. It's very, very good. Very, very good. Egyptian twine is better than cotton. Egyptian twine cotton is much better than cotton made here in the United States. Okay, how many parts to the yo-yo string?
One.
One? Okay.
Just said it's all one piece.
If we take it and you cut the string,
Oh, to the string.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many parts to the yo-yo
Oh, I
string?
see what you, how many,
Yeah.
it's braided,
How many
braids?
how many braids?
Yeah.
Anybody know? 4. Okay. So you take 4 that come down to the bottom of the yo-yo, around the axle, and the same 4 come all the way up. So how many are touching the yo-yo itself? Not 4 braids, 8 braids, because it comes apart. And we will share that with you also. So here we go, split. So there's 4 braids on this side, 4 braids on the other side. It makes 8 braids that are actually touching the yo-yo. Interesting. Okay. There's also something called slick 6. Six slick yo-yo string only has 3 braids. 3 on each side that come around the yo-yo, and the other 3 that come up the other side. Okay? Whoa. Can you do that again? No. All right. Let's see what the yo-yo will do. Oh, by the way, if you're going to get yo-yos for yourself or your children, okay, I highly recommend the name brand Yomega. Still on the market. You can still pick them up either on eBay, Amazon. I think Yomega is still around in what town? It's in not Connecticut. Massachusetts. Thank you. Gee, you get a yo-yo for that. Maybe more than one. As a matter of fact, let me do that. Where is that box? It says, Jake, the yo-yo man. Can anybody imagine getting a yo-yo in a Cheerios box? Boy, we used to get them all the time, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
May I present this to you?
Thank you, sir.
It is both for you and for your family. The Maloney family is very highly respected also in the yo-yo community. You may want to take a look at it and share some of that in a couple of minutes with the rest of us. Okay, so what can a yo-yo do? Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. You have to make it do something. So here we said the palm of the hand, correct? Okay. Take the yo-yo in the palm of your hand. Up and down. Okay. The third time, throw the yo-yo, and then it comes back. Because what you did is you turned the palm of your hand the other way to catch it. Throw this way, catch this way. So it's up, down. It's called the yo-yo trick. There are only 4 yo-yo tricks. Somebody once said, all over the internet, there are 365 yo-yo tricks, one for every day of the year. Impossible. There's only 4. Jake will agree with me in the back row there with the beard that there are 5. There are 5. Okay. So take the yo-yo. This one is called the gravity pull or the throwdown. Again, 1, 2, 3. Turn my hand around in order to catch it, remember? Okay. The second basic yo-yo trick, okay, that's number 1, gravity pull. Okay. Second basic yo-yo trick is called the forward pass. Take your arm, hold the yo-yo down so you can't see it in the palm of your hand. I'm gonna, so I don't want to hit this blonde lady. Okay, here we go. I won't. Brand new string. Pretty yo-yo, isn't that? It's called a Pro Yo. Made by, no, but close. Let me take a look on my cheat sheet, because I can't remember. There's 10,000 different things. There's a company made by the Flores Company, which is still alive, the Duncan Company, the Ye Omega Company, the Hummingbird Company, the Diffio Company, the Yo-Yo Factory. Hasbro still makes it. Remember Hasbro toys? Okay. There's also Playmax, which is the one that makes these, the Pro-Yos. Pro-Yos are fantastic. I kind of like them just about the best next to the wooden Duckins. Okay, forward pass. Take the yo-yo, bring your arm back, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your hand around so it's palm up to catch. Palm down to throw. What's the name of that trick again? Forward pass. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So we have gravity, pull, forward pass. What's another direction that the yo-yo can go? Anybody? Point to it. Up. Okay. There are several names for the way to make the yo-yo go straight up into the air and to bring it down and to catch it. Let's see, there's sky high, high five, and toss up. Those are the 3 basic names for the yo-yo going up into the air. Here we go. Again, with the 1, the 2, you really don't have to, but in order to first learn how to do it, it's nice to practice moving of the arm in order to get to that position. Yo-yo, hidden in the palm, okay? 1, 2, 3. Catch by holding it in the palm of your hand. Throw this way, or toss. Turn it around again, go to catch. So there's a throwing and a catching. All right, so we have all 3. That's pretty neat. All right, is there another direction that the yo-yo can go in? Yes, from side to side. This is called the breakaway. The yo-yo in the palm of your hand, so you can see it. Touch your shoulder, bring it out. Gives you that force of gravity so that you are able to make the yo-yo spin. And I like to call them spinners instead of yo-yos. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Did I do it right, Jake? Not bad. I don't miss very often. 13 years ago, I was in a very serious car accident, of course, not my fault. I lost my eyesight. I lost my ability to speak. I lost my mentality. Was not able to think, didn't even know who I was, that I was married. Did not know that I had children and grandchildren. Totally out of it. All the doctors said I would never walk again. 21 days later, as I walked out of the hospital, everything was fine. The only thing I forgot how to yo-yo. Been doing it for 68 years, minus the 13, which gives what, 55. I had no idea what a yo-yo was. I have an office about the size from here to that wall, and from this wall to this wall. I have these posters. I have all different kinds of pictures on the walls, and I have rows and rows and rows and rows of yo-yos. When my son took me to my office, I looked on the walls and I says, I have no idea what you have here. Are these yours?
Oh.
And so my doctors, one in particular, said, okay, let's do some exercises. Took some physical fitness classes, took some mental fitness classes, put the yo-yo in my hand, did not even know how to put it around either the index finger or the middle finger. Some people use 2 fingers. Okay. Some people use their thumb for an occasional trick. Okay. It's basically the center finger just above the knuckle. Okay, so can we, let's see, if we can do, what is this one called? Forward? Pass. Okay, down, gravity, pull. Up, high five, very, sky high, sure, or toss up. There are other names for it too, but okay, so where does the yo-yo come from? Or what is the, yo-yo is simply another, I think it's sort of like a, what would you say, a nickname for the word bandolore. Bandolore, all over Europe, all over Asia. It's nothing other than a round object with a groove cut into it, put a rope around it, okay, bring it down to a pole of some kind, attach something to it, and bring it up the pole. For an example, what do you do? Which one would it be? The American flag has this bandolore at the top of it, in most cases, with the rope tied around it all the way. Attach your flag to the telephone pole and to the rope, bring it up. Also bring it back down. Very beautiful, okay? And then, same thing with, before they had motors, the sailboats. How do you bring up the sail on a sailboat? How do you bring it back down? Same way, the bandolore with the rope tied around it. Pull it up, bring it back down. Pretty neat. Okay, so if we take the yo-yo, let's see, which one did I miss so far? Oh, the one I said, did we do this one? No, we'll do it again. And the breakaway? Okay, can anybody do them all at the same time? Jake? You can? I think I taught that one to you.
Yeah, you
Didn't
did. Tell me everything I know, man.
Oh, all right. The patches worth? Well?
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
they're awesome. Yeah.
He will eventually come up here and show you the patches. Those are probably the most valuable things that I personally own. Okay, as well as the vest.
Yeah, that's pretty cool too.
Okay, and the vest is my number one yo-yo object in the entire world. Okay, what should we do? Ready? Let's see, which direction shall we? Just in case I miss, it can go right in the track. All right, here we go. I haven't done this in a while. Whoop. How come? try it again. Wrong yo-yo for it. Yo-yo basically requires everybody has to have their own personal yo-yo for the yo-yo tricks that you want to do. Okay? This was just a sample. I think I have a better one in order to do that more evenly, but we'll try. Okay. Again, it's the open space between the two faces. Okay. This is a Duncan Yo-Yo Professional made in, I think he started making these in 1950. Okay. Just the other day, last week, because I enjoy making my own yo-yos, I tore one apart. Completely tore it apart, took all the insides out of it, okay, and changed the empty space. This is 2.5 millimeters. You can see how very, very thin it is. Very, very thin. This is 5 millimeters. See, it's wider, the gap. Okay, let's try them both, one at a time, and see how well they work. I'm surprised that I still have the string for this. Slick 6 string instead of the 8. Or the 4 parts to a yo-yo string. Okay. You can hear it. It doesn't want to spin at the bottom. Oh, we haven't gotten to that point yet. We'll do that one next too. Okay, here we go. That's all it'll do. Because the gap is so close that the friction grabbing hold of the string just simply wants to bring it back up. Let's try the other one. The one that I made last week. I'm not done yet with it yet. I still have to do some carving on it and some cutting, and you can see some of the cracks that are in it. I still have to fill in those cracks. So, okay, so what does a yo-yo do? What is the 5th part of the yo-yo trick thing? Okay, we have 4. Forward pass, sky high, gravity pull, breakaway. Let's try making the yo-yo spin at the bottom of the string. There it is. It's spinning. That's why I like to call them the spinners. Okay? And you can see how quiet it is, how nice the string is frictionalizing itself around the yo-yo inside very gently and calmly. Enough where you can make the yo-yo spin at the bottom of the string. Spin, spin yo-yo. Okay, here we go. This yo-yo is called Yo-Yo Jam. Guess what happened? Somebody took a yo-yo apart, turned it around. Pretty neat. Here is your regular kind of yo-yo. Break it in half, turn it around. What does it become? A butterfly yo-yo. Is that right, Nancy? Mm-hmm. Okay, I didn't want to. You're still here. Okay.